All right. Got me on the back there? All right. I'd like to welcome everybody out today to our awards. Had a unique year, but we got through it, thank the Lord. And I'm really glad everybody's here today. Mr. Hawks is going to come. He's going to lead us in pledges and a prayer. And then Miss Van Fleet will come up and start our K-5.
Okay, let's all stand, please. We say our pledge to the American flag. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, the Christian flag. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the Christian flag and to the Savior for whose kingdom it stands, one Savior, crucified, risen and coming again, with life and liberty to all who believe. Okay, the Bible. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the Bible, God's holy word. I will make it a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. And I will hide his words in my heart and might not sin against God. Okay, let's pray. Father, we do thank you for your blessings, your goodness, your grace and mercy. Lord, for giving us a good year. Lord, just thank you we was able to get back in school and get our students back and everything going this year. I pray, God, you'll just bless the awards program today, bless the students, the staff, and everybody that's involved with White Plains Christian School. I pray you give us a special day today. Lord, I pray for anybody here in this building this morning that don't know you as their personal Savior. I pray you deal with their heart today. They'll be saved before it's too late. Thank you for all your blessings. Pray you continue to bless White Plains Christian School. We'll thank you and praise you for what you do. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right, we'll have Miss Van Fleet with the K-5.
I thank the Lord for being good to me and for giving me a good class. They've really been a blessing. I call them my grandkids because I had Jeremiah's mama, and I had Mackenzie's mom and dad, and I didn't have the other two, but I might as well have taught them too, so it doesn't matter. So, but I thank the Lord for being good. When I call your name, are you listening? Kindergarten, okay. When I call your name, you come up here and stand right here, okay? Okay. Jeremiah Holyfield. Right there. Turn around. Jeremiah is a very special student. He's got my most improved. He has really come up in his grades, and I was really proud of him. He made the honor roll 2 quarters. He has participation in Patriot cards, outstanding attitude. He has never, ever had a bad attitude all year. I can scold him. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You know, he's never pouted. He's never got mad at me. I really appreciate that. He's a special helper. He was a good teacher's helper. And so the older teachers know all my kids have a shoe tying award, and I videoed them while they were tying shoes so they can tie shoes. And then they have a shoe in here that they had tied also. And but I sent the videos to all their parents so they know they can tie them. So please make them tie through the summer so when they come back to school they don't say, I don't know how, you know. Jeremiah, here. Come on. This side and stop so we can get a picture. Now, go down and stand behind Mackenzie. Okay. Abel Moss. Abel is a very special student, too. He was adopted this year legally, so he's a Moss now. And he's a very sweet young man. He made A and B honor roll all year. He participated in Patriot Cards. He participated in T-ball, and he's a special helper, and he also has a shoe tying award in his envelope. Go behind Jeremiah. Then I have Lena Scritchfield. She's a real mean student. She's like her daddy. But, she's a good student. She has 100 in Bible, a 94.9 in writing. She made first honors. That's a honor roll all year. She participated in Patriot Cards. She has a shoe tying award. She was a special helper. She has the second highest achievement in average at a 95.8, and she has perfect attendance. Then we have the meanest one is the principal's daughter, Mackenzie Tucker. The red hair does it, you know. She made 100 in Bible, 99.8 in numbers, 99.3 in phonics, 96.6 in reading. First honors, a honor roll all year. She participated in Patriot Cards. She's a special helper. Shoe tying award is in her envelope, and she made perfect attendance. Next, we will have Miss Moss with first and second grade. My class may sit down.
Miss Van Vliet was toting on her kids and how wonderful they are, but what she doesn't know is I had the best class. I had a really great class this year, and I'm really proud of them. They have worked very hard. They've overcome obstacles, and like they said, it's been a different kind of year, but I couldn't be more proud of this group. I have a wonderful and very special group. So Zayden Gray is my first student. I cannot tell you one day that we have come to school that Zayden had a pout on his face. He has always had a smile on his face in the morning. Now that smile might go away when I tell him we have board work to do. But he always had a smile on his face. He was always very cheerful in the morning. So he got my Cheerful Award. He also got a Teacher's Helper Award. If anything was to hit the ground in the classroom before I could even turn around to see what I had dropped, because they know I drop a lot of stuff, he was already there to pick it up. So he has my Teacher's Helper Award. And then he also has my History, Health, and Science Buff Award, because every time we were working through those subjects, he'd sit there and he'd kind of look like he wasn't listening, but when I'd ask a question, he'd be right there to answer all the questions. And so he did an excellent, excellent job this year. And hold on, baby. My next student is Cameron Keeley. Cameron came to us halfway through the school year. He was not here at the beginning of the school year. And if you guys know much about the Abeka curriculum, it is an advanced curriculum. But that didn't stop Cameron at all. He picked up and he rolled right with it. His first week, he told me, "Miss Moss, you give me so much work, my brain hurts." But as we got to the end of the school year, he would instantly tell me, "Oh, this is so easy, I can fly through it." And he was almost always my first student done. So he had my catching up award because he had a lot to catch up with, and that did not faze him at all. He caught right up. He had no issues with it. He also got my Teacher's Helper Award. He was very thoughtful. If we went outside to the playground and I did not bring my chair or ask somebody to do it, he'd go back in and make sure his teacher had a place to sit. He always had a thought on his mind of how can I help, and so he got a Teacher's Helper Award as well. well. He also got my homework preparedness award because his homework would be done before he left my classroom every day. He would not wait until he got home to get it done. He made sure that that homework was done before we left the classroom. If Ms. Moss had a free moment, it was, can we do my reading homework so I don't have to do it at home? So he has my homework preparedness award. He also received perfect attendance from when he started to the end of the year, which is excellent. And he also received the AB honor roll both of his quarters that he was here. So excellent job, Cameron. And then in my first grade class, I also have two students that were not here today. I have Jasmine Luna. She received my most improved student. She received great conduct, the E for effort award, the neatness award, because she would not hand in an assignment unless it was done to her standard, which was a very meticulous standard. And she had my highest average in writing and received AB honor roll for first, third, and fourth quarter. And then I had Tobin Shaw, who has received first honors every quarter. He received my neatness award as well. He received my highest average in arithmetic, phonics, and reading. And he also received the Imagination and Creativity Award. There would be days that I'd come into the classroom, and he was on a trip to Africa, and he was telling me about all the animals he was seeing while we were in Africa. And so he definitely has a very creative imagination. So he received my Creativity Award, and that's first grade. And then for second grade, I have Hunter Easter. Hunter Easter received my Gentlemanly Conduct Award because he was always a gentleman to whoever was around. He received my Servant's Heart Award, and Hunter, I pray that you never lose that servant's heart. He received my Honesty Award. There was never a moment that something went on in the classroom that he was not there to say, Miss Moss, you told me not to do this, and I did it anyways, even if I was clueless. So I really appreciate that honesty. He received my Best Dressed and Well-Groomed Award because he always had, as you can see, he always made sure he had his belt, he always had some nice shoes, and he always, no matter what we were doing, came in some excellent clothing. So he received my Best Dressed and Well-Groomed Award. And he also received a Good Attitude Award, just like Miss Van Vliet was speaking about with Jeremiah. If I had to fuss, which I did not have to do very often, with him, it was just, yes, ma'am, I'm sorry. And he always kept a great attitude, even if he calls his teacher Miss Moose. And thank you, Hunter, for all of your hard work this year. And now we will have Miss Jackson with the third grade.
Well, I am thankful that we were able to finish out the school year, and this is a great group to finish out the school year with. I have enjoyed I've done so good. They know I've been crying for the last month or so, I don't know, just thinking about the end of the school year. So I'll try to get through this. We have had tremendous challenges from the Word of God this year, and we've been challenged to commit some things to the Lord, and they've given testimony that they have, as third graders, committed some things to the Lord now, and I'm very proud of that. We have learned that we can call upon the Lord for anything, and God's phone number, class, is what? Okay, say it again so everybody can hear you. And they have learned that God's phone number is Jeremiah 33:3. Call upon the Lord, and he says, I will, but he will answer and show thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not. We know that God is able to do great and abundant things beyond our imagination. And so we have submitted many prayers to the Lord this year. Some we've seen answered in the way that we asked, and some that we've not. But we know that we can call on him and trust him for all of those things. and we know that He's in control, but we know also that God can do great and mighty things, and He's demonstrated that in their accomplishments this year. Some of the ways that He has helped: Mallory Brown, come on up. So I'm going to, do you want to stand there or you want me to hold on to you? Okay. We've all talked about this morning how this is not our favorite thing in the whole school year. We don't like being up here in front of everybody. But Mallory, the Lord has helped Mallory to earn first honors this year. She has achieved the A honor roll all 4 quarters. So we're excited about that. Mallory also tied with a classmate that's happened a couple of times with the highest average in Bible. She gets a teamwork award as well, because in our class, this group, they're like brothers and sisters. Even though only 2 of them are, they really do work together like brothers and sisters. And they just everything that has gone on in the classroom this year. They work together. They help each other in things. Just that teamwork, okay? Also, she gets a stewardship award, and stewardship is defined as the job of supervising or taking care of something. And so they all have classroom jobs that they do throughout the year, and they were very responsible to fulfill those responsibilities, and they varied from week to week to doing those jobs to the best of their ability, and I'm very proud of that. We even learned that you don't just do the jobs that you're assigned, but you also look in other ways to be helpful. And so they have taken that on as well and have developed an attitude of servanthood. And so another thing that I'm very proud of them. Mallory was one of our 3 out of 4 piano students this year as well. And she gets the highest average in history. And that paid off because of all those extra credit points, okay? So I always try to give opportunities for extra credit points, and Mallory was on it. She was looking for all those ways for those extra credits points, and it's paid off. So Mallory, thank you. I'm not giving a gift. I'm keeping them up here for a farewell thing, but she's going to come over here and hang with me just for a few minutes. But you can give her a round of applause, okay? And Montgomery. And some of the ways that Montgomery was helped, Luke chapter 1, verse 34 tells us, for with God nothing is impossible. And some of the ways that God revealed His greatness in Montgomery this year is he also achieved first honors, that A honor roll, all 4 quarters. I'm so proud of them. They have, this group in particular has an extraordinary work ethic, and thank you, parents, for that, okay? Parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters, all of you that contribute to that. He tied with the highest average in spelling, okay? And he gets that teamwork award, he gets that stewardship award, and he also gets an athletic award. So my boys, if it's go time, they're there to go with you. So these are some of his accomplishments for this year. Please give him a round of applause. We'll join us on the other side. Okay? Next, I'm going to have Rose come on up. And the Lord has blessed Rose this year in these ways. Rose also accomplished first honors, the A honor roll in all 4 quarters. She had the highest averages in math, reading, language, writing, health, and science. She tied with these 2 in the Bible and the spelling. She gets that teamwork award. She gets the stewardship award, and she's one of our piano students as well. So please give her a round of applause now. And last, but certainly not least. Least in stature, I call him my little man. Okay, come on, little man. Okay. So we're told, so not every day in school this year has been a mountaintop day. We do have days that we struggle and we have to ask the Lord for help. But Psalms chapter 40, verse 29 tells us that he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increased strength. And God demonstrated that to us in multiple days, in multiple moments in each day. We would call out to the Lord for his help. And so some ways that God demonstrated his strength in my little man here, Isaiah, is that he also earned, there you go, first honors, A honor roll, all 4 quarters. He gets the Teamwork Award, the Stewardship Award, the Athletic Award. Okay, again, busy feet. Got to keep those boys moving. He also participated in piano, and he gets my most improved in writing. I always look for my students to do some teaching to me as well. And one of the things that we tried something I've been teaching for a lot of years, and something I've never tried before, I tried this year because of a need of a student. And this one adapted to that change and excelled and finished out writing in a tremendous way. So he gets my most improved in writing. Okay, so he wasn't expecting that, but we are just so thankful for what the Lord has done. Okay, and you may give him a round of applause. Because I always have to finish with my final farewells. Okay, and so Mallory, give a hug, Ladybug. I love you. Here you go. And you may be dismissed. Montgomery. Hasta mañana, iguana. I had to say that one with purpose, okay? Rose. Best hugger. Be sweet, parakeet. And my little man. Out the door, dinosaur. And we'll have Miss Johnson in 4th grade.
We had a good year. We went to the creek a couple times. The guys, they loved that. We even seen some paw prints, and Brett, he was like, this is a raccoon print. And so we did. We had some good times this year. But we'll get started with Thomas Cole Bowman. He had first honors, all 4 quarters, A honor roll, perfect attendance, so perfect that he didn't take his 2 free days. His mom wouldn't let him get out of school at all. He has the athletic award. He has the achievement award of the 2nd highest average of 97.03. He has the highest average in history, and he had 249 100s in the 100s club. Give him a round of applause, because that's a lot of hundreds. Isabella Birch. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Cole is my tender-hearted young man. Yeah, he is. He doesn't like to show it, but he really is tender-hearted. Isabella, she's my good artist. She is a drawer. I think she gets it from her mom. She participated in piano, and she also had perfect attendance. She has my extra effort award because everything that she does, she gives 100%. And she has my bookworm award. She read the most books, and we have a thing going in my room. If you read X amount of books, you get to go to Sweet Frog. Well, she got to go twice. And she had first honors, A honor roll, all 4 quarters. She had the highest average in Bible and language and penmanship and reading and science and spelling. And spelling, she had 100 average, so that's really good. And math also. She had 295 100s in the 100s club. Give her a round of applause. Josiah Harris. This was his first year at our school, and he was a blessing. He's always willing to help, and he's very kind. He got my Christian Character Award because he always was very kind to all the students, very kind to faculty, to me. One time he fell down, and it was an accident, but he got hurt. You know, he got skinned up really bad. And his main concern was that he might have, the other person that ran into him might have been feeling bad because he did get hurt instead of how bad he was feeling. So that's why he gets that. He has the most improved. He did get honor roll for 3 quarters, and he made 100 100s. Brett King. This kid, he has, they say elephants have a good memory. Nah, his is better than that. He remembers facts about everything. I'm just amazed. Like, I'm just all different subjects. But he has the highest average in reading at 98.6. He has my math combinations award because he would figure out word problems just like that. And he made a honor roll 4 quarters. And sometimes to get rid of the wiggles and the jiggles after break, we would run around the parking lot around the flower bed, and they would try to see who could maybe jump the furthest. He had the long jump award. Like, he would out jump any of them. And he had 239 100s. Yeah, that's really good. So give him a hand. Alice Marsh. She's my one that's always smiling, and she would have a joke all the time. She'd come in and say, she'd be like, hey, have you heard this one? And she'd tell us a joke, and so she's always happy. She made a honor roll all 4 quarters. She participated in piano. She had the highest average in health of 101.1. And she also gets, of course, my Smiling Award. And she had 239 100s, or 32, 100s. And Laura Travis, always willing to help. She is the sweetest young lady you will ever meet. She has the most positive attitude. On the worst dreary days, she would just have the best attitude always. She is the sweetest kid. So she gets my Positive Attitude Award. She also gets my Conduct Award, because I don't think one time I ever had to correct her or get on her for anything at all. And she also got 53 100s in our 100s club. So give her a round of applause. we'll have Mr. Samuel Tucker to come with 5th and 6th grade.
Well, I'm thankful for my class this year. They've done really well. They're a very helpful and lively bunch. I really enjoyed the year with them this year. All right, we'll start with 5th grade with Ava Coe. Ava had AB honor roll for all 4 quarters this year. She gets my 5th grade achievement award with the 2nd highest average overall. Ava also got my artist award because she loved to draw and she loved creating things. There were many days that my art supply drawer would be invaded by Ava and Abigail. But they enjoyed drawing and stuff, and it was always cool to see what they came up with. And Ava is also very helpful. That's one thing I learned about her this year. She's always willing to help me in different ways. Many days she would come and ask me if there was anything she could help with, and I really appreciate that, and I look forward to having her next year as well. Get your bag. Next is Nova Lynn. Nova Lynn got B honor roll all 4 quarters this year. She had the highest average in Bible this year. She participated in our music program, and she did a great job at our piano recital. She also gets my positivity award because she always had a positive, cheerful attitude no matter what challenge we had that day, especially in Bible time. I know whenever we were singing songs and stuff, I'd always look over at her, and sometimes she'd be kind of singing like, and I'd have to do like that to get her to smile, and it was just funny. She always giggled whenever that happened. Anyway, she did very good this year. Don't forget your bag. Next is Isaiah Hill. Isaiah had B honor roll for 2 quarters this year. He gets our creativity award. He always loved creating different contraptions out of materials. Anything he could find in the classroom, he loved making something out of it, and it was pretty cool to see what he came up with. Something I learned about Isaiah this year is he loves cats. That's his favorite animal, I believe. I know he laughed about that. So yes, he's a very good student, and I look forward to having him next year as well. And the last of our 5th graders is Abigail Underwood. Abigail has first honors this year with A honor roll all 4 quarters. She had the highest average in arithmetic, history, language, penmanship, reading, science, and spelling. And Abigail is also one of those ones that loves art and creating. Like I said, her and Ava would raid my art supply drawer quite often, but it was always cool to see all their stuff. So I look forward to having her next year. Now to our 6th graders. These are going to be moving out to junior high this year. We have Dakota first. Dakota had B honor roll for 3 quarters this year. He gets our 6th grade achievement award with the 2nd highest average. He participated in JV basketball this year, and he also gets our Speedy Student Award. Most of the time when we did our math review time, our flashcards, stuff like that, Dakota was the first one to answer right away. Very quick answers, and I appreciate the good participation as well. And last but not least is Grayson Wolf. Grayson got A honor roll all 4 quarters, means he earned first honors this year. He has our highest average in Bible, arithmetic, reading, spelling, language, penmanship, history, and science. And another fact I learned about Grayson this year is he's a great singer. If you've never heard Grayson sing, you should get him to sing you something. He does very well with that. And now we'll have Miss Amanda Hawks with the Service Club Awards.
If you were in the community club, please come up. And Caitlin Cook. Appreciate these kids participating in community club. We didn't get to go out and do a whole lot this year because of COVID and stuff, but what they did, go out and do on their own. Thank y'all.
Y'all keep that servant's heart, especially seniors when you graduate, okay? I'm gonna let Caitlin come up first. Caitlin wasn't actually in the club this year. She was in the club, but she did all of her hours outside, so she had 81 hours this year. Okay, now I'm going to do 9th grade first, so Cameron Bowman. Cameron had 46 hours and 50 minutes. Jamie Hill. Jamie had 29 hours and 35 minutes. Isaac Hill. Isaac had 7 hours and 20 minutes this year. Maddie Purdue. Maddie had 28 hours and 22 minutes. Annalie Smithers. Annalise had 95 hours and 10 minutes this year. Good job. Micah Underwood. Micah had 4 hours and 25 minutes this year. And don't worry, we'll get, Lord willing, we'll get in some more next year, make that up. So, next we have 11th grade Reagan Davis. Reagan had 53 hours this year. Hannah Harris. Hannah had 42 hours and 55 minutes this year. Okay, so the 9th and 11th grade can go sit down. And I forgot to say, we did take up for the police this year, and that was very special to us. We tried to take at least 4 police from different counties that we had around and pray for them every day and send out cards and things with the class and the school to cook up bags and things. And they helped with the blood drive and everything like that too. So a little explanation, they get cords for when they graduate. The white cord is for participation, so if they get anything up to 50 hours, they get a white cord. Green cord is 50 hours. Blue cord is 100 hours. Silver is 150. Purple is 200. And anything over 210 up and above, they get to choose their own color. Like it's multicolored, or it's called a twisted cord, but you get any kind of color like that. So very proud of them this year. Ross Jones. Okay. So this year he got in 51 hours and 48 minutes with a total altogether of his years of 100 hours. Okay. Just stay up here.
Stay here.
No, I mean stay down there, sorry. Yeah. Rush Jones. This year he got in 11 hours with a total altogether of 50 hours. So you get a green cord, your favorite color. Alyssa Flynn. She's always working, doing something. I appreciate that too. They all were. This year she got 63 hours and 45 minutes with a total of 378 hours and 15 minutes for the whole high school year. So congratulations. Sydney Hall. By way of explanation, Sydney has a nice job at Chick-fil-A. And so it did take where she wasn't able to do as much, but that's okay. I'm glad you participated. This year she got 3 hours and 35 minutes with a total of 14 hours and 45 minutes. Emily Stark. This year, Emily got 134 hours and 55 minutes with a total of 493 hours and 50 minutes for the whole high school. So it's great. And last, we have Kimberly Wingo. Hang on a second. Kimberly this year got 146 hours and 20 minutes with a total of 231 hours and 15 minutes. All right, you guys stay right there just a second. Okay, so a little different this year. We usually have the lady from the blood drive come out and do this, but she gave me the honor. So in order to get a cord as a senior, all through high school, they either had to work a blood drive, they had to give blood 3 times, or recruit 5 donors. You could do either or, whatever, for your 4 years. So they received a cord, and Ross Jones. No, yeah, just stay right there. If you want to sit down again. Rush Jones. Sorry. Alyssa Flynn. Emily Stark. And Kimberly Wingo. And a recognition to Miss Sydney. Thank you for your help, because she was in the community for 2 years, wasn't it? So it wasn't the whole 4, but thank you for your help with that. Okay, one more thing. I know I got a lot to say. This year we did so well at receiving our donors at our blood drive. Thank you, parents. Thank you for coming out and giving. The Red Cross has given a $250 scholarship to one of our seniors. And Alyssa Flynn was chosen to receive this honor. Now we'll have Ashley Tucker with 7th and 8th grade.
Seventh grade, you can come on up and get in alphabetical order. Oh, sorry. I'll move it right here for a second. Before I do them, Rush, you get to come back up here. Yay! When you get into 9th grade or above, when you participate in something, you get lettered for your letterman jacket. And Rush, I forgot to give you your music note at piano recital, so you get your music note for your letterman jacket. So thank you. Okay, so this is only part of my class. I had 14 this year, so this is just my lovely, wild 7th graders. right? Yeah, okay. So first off, we're going to start with Samuel Birch. Samuel Birch had the highest average in English with a 95.8, math with a 92.9. He was on first honors all 4 quarters. He had perfect attendance, no demerits. When you get into 7th grade, instead of homework offenses, you get demerits. And usually, sometimes 7th and 8th graders struggle with that because they're changing schedules. Things are not the same anymore. But good job, no demerits. He participated in piano and kickball. He's a marshal for the 8th grade graduation. And this year, I did candy awards for their personalities. So Samuel gets my Lifesaver Award because he's always willing to help someone that's in need. Miss Bowman's got your other bag. Madison came to us probably in September. She's new this year, but she has been a joy to have. Madison had no demerits this year. And I gave Madison my Good Attitude Award. No matter what we were doing or anything, she always had a good attitude about it. And I also gave Madison a Payday Award because Madison is a great student teacher. She always would want to help me do my job. And if she needed to check something, need to be checked, she would help me do that. So I'm paying you for all the help you did this year. Thank you. Go see Miss Bowman. Logan also came to us probably in November of this year. And so he's new this year, but I'll tell you about him in a minute. Logan gets my highest achievement award, which means he's the second highest average in the class with a 95.5. He was on AB Honor Roll all quarters. He had perfect attendance, no demerits. And Logan gets my Jolly Rancher Award because Logan likes to tell jokes and be jolly. So he gets my Jolly Rancher Award. I'll give you your hug. Yes. Okay. I made a deal with him. I'd give him a hug on awards day, and that was it. He likes to hug. He's a lovable child. Luke Marsh. Did he get his thing? You get a bag. Luke Marsh was on AB Honor Roll all 4 quarters. He participated in kickball, and he gets my Lendor Award because he always was willing to lend his pencils or pens or whatever anybody in the class needed. Luke would lend his stuff to them. My Lendor Award. Abigail Owenby. She was on B Honor Roll for 3 quarters. She had perfect attendance. She participated in kickball. And she gets my extra award because she would always take extra time if I was outside and I put my chair on the bank to watch them play. She always made sure she come up and get my chair before we went in. So she took extra time to do that. So she gets my extra award. You cannot chew this after award. Wait, what? Thank you. When award is over, you can chew that gum. She likes it. Micah Purdue. He was on B Honor Roll all 4 quarters. He had perfect attendance. He participated in basketball and kickball. And he gets my Sour Patch Kid Award. He knows. He can be good but mischievous at the same time. So he's sour and sweet, then he's gone. Yep. Seth Scritchfield. He was on AB Honor Roll for 4 quarters. He is a marshal for the 8th grade graduation. He had no demerits. And he gets my Mr. Goodbar Award because he's always a good friend to no matter who wants to sit with him or talk to him, he's always a good friend to him. Alyssa Thomas. She's also new to our school this year. She participated in volleyball, and she did kickball some too, and she gets my Snickers Award. And the other one, somebody else gets one too because they're always giggling and laughing and snickering in class. So she gets my Snicker Award. Go see Miss Bowman. Chastity Thomas. Chastity gets my Most Improved award this year. You want to stand close to me? Bless it. She, at the beginning of the year, had some struggles in some of her subjects, but she brought a lot of them up to B averages, and I'm very proud of her for that. She also accepted the Lord as her Savior in chapel this year, so that was pretty awesome. And she also gets my other Snickers award because she was the other partner in crime that was snickering in class. So there you go, ma'am. And Simeon Underwood, he was on B honor roll all 4 quarters. He also accepted the Lord as his Savior in chapel, so I'm very proud of him for that. He participated in piano, basketball, and kickball. And he gets my well, where do you get? Hold on. I owe you something. Because apparently it didn't make it into my bag. I'm sorry. But you get my almond joy for always. Simeon is fun to be around. He is always up to something, and he's fun to be around. So I owe you an almond joy. I'm sorry. It didn't make it into my bag. Okay, 7th grade, you may be seated. Have a great summer. 8th grade, come on up. I have 2 M&Ms. That's fine. This is my lovely 8th grade. So 7th grade's like, woohoo! 8th grade's like, hey, Miss Tucker. They're on the quiet side. So I am going to miss them next year. We have grown very close, and I already told Miss Norman she's getting a great class, so I had to come visit. So we're going to start with Joanna. So let me tell you something about this class while she's coming up. I always make a deal with them at the beginning of the year with my classes. If they all make 100 on their spelling test one Friday, I'd buy them pizza. And they are the first class to accomplish that, and they did it twice. So they got pizza, and we got to go to the bakery uptown and get something sweet. So that was pretty cool. Joanna was on B honor roll all 4 quarters. She participated in volleyball, basketball, softball, and kickball. And she gets my Sweet Tart Award because she does have a big heart and she's sweet, but she can also be tardy sometimes. April Fool's Day, she did some mean tricks, so she gets some Sweet Tart. I love you too. Go see Miss Bowman, Joanna. Next is Nathan Hawks. He gets my highest achievement award with a 98 average. He had the highest average in English with a 97.3, highest average in history with a 99.7. He was on first honors all 4 quarters. He had no demerits. He participated in cross country, basketball, and kickball. And he gets my M&M award because this guy can pick up anything that's heavy. So he's very mighty and masculine. But he also gets a jar of jelly. Because him and Mason thought it'd be funny to put peanut butter and jelly in my yearbook. Not literally, they signed it as their name. Sorry. So he gets a jar of jelly. Joy OMB. She had the highest average in PE with a 99.9. She was on first honors all 4 quarters. She had perfect attendance, no demerits. She participated in piano, volleyball, and kickball. And she gets my Gummy Bear Award because she's always caring and lovable. And last, but surely not least, Mason Wolf. He had the highest average in Bible with 100.4. He had the highest average in pre-algebra with a 99, highest average in science with a 101. He was on first honors all 4 quarters. He had perfect attendance, no demerits. He participated in basketball and kickball. And I gave him my 100 Grands Award because he was always working hard to make hundreds on his tests and quizzes. He made a lot of hundreds this year, and I'm very proud of him for that. Plus, he gets peanut butter. There you go. Okay. Now we'll have Miss Norman with the 9th grade.
As they're all getting up here, I want to thank the Lord for a good year, for his goodness and helping us through the year. I want to thank the 9th grade parents for raising capable children. That's a good thing, especially in the day and age we live in, and I appreciate that. They're really a good class. They like to talk a lot with each other, but other than that, they're pretty good. And I have enjoyed having them to the parents. They've been a blessing. This year I was trying to think about their personalities and things like that. So at the beginning of each year, I have them tell me what their favorite candy is, and that's what they get for their birthday and sometimes Christmas, and they're going to get that today. So I went and looked up online. I was like, what kind of personality would like this specific kind of candy? And most of them fit them well. I was very surprised. Some I had to tweak a little bit, but it was good. So I'll have Cameron Bowman come up first. Her favorite candy is Reese Cups. And if you like Reese Cups, you are bold, ambitious, and independent. Amen. And that describes her, okay? She's been a good student and a good help to me. She gets first honors. That means she was on A honor roll all year. She had perfect attendance. No demerits. She has the highest average in world geography with a 100.2, the highest average in English with a 100.1, the highest average in physical science with a 98.2, and also 100 average in PE, which several of them had. She was also in service club. She played volleyball, basketball, softball, and kickball. Here you go, Karen. Next is Trace Boyd, and his favorite candy is also Reese Cups. So bold, ambitious, and independent. That is kind of him to a T as well. He's been a good student, and he always has a story. Can I tell you a story? Let me tell you a story. He's good at that. Trace was on AB honor roll for all 4 quarters. He had perfect attendance. He also had 100 average in PE. He participated in kickball, basketball, cross country, and he was a member of the Bible quiz team. So I appreciate him this year. There you go, buddy. Okay. Next is Cameron Code. He's also a Reese Cup guy. Again, bold, ambitious, independent, and there was one more, and I forgot to say that, a loyal friend. And Cameron's done well this year as well. He has first honors. He was on A honor roll all 4 quarters, no demerits. He also has 100 average in PE, and I gave Cameron also an effort award this year. He puts forth effort to get his stuff right, and I appreciate that. He's been a good student. He was on the basketball team and also kickball. All right, next I have Johanna Gray, and she came to us new this year, and she's been a blessing to have in class. Now, her favorite candy is M&Ms. If you like M&Ms, you're supposed to be adventurous and have a tendency to keep people on their toes. She's adventurous, but I don't know about keeping people on their toes. She's been a good student. She's good. She was on AB honor roll all 4 quarters. She had perfect attendance, no demerits again. She had 100 average in PE, and I gave Johanna an effort award. She tried really, really hard, and she has done well adjusting to our school, and I appreciate her being here this year. Okay, next I have Isaac Hill. Now, Isaac's favorite candy, he told me, was lemon heads. So if you like lemon heads, you are impulsive, outgoing, and fearless. but sometimes those things can put you in unique circumstances that you might not want to be in. Isaac's good, and he is a wonderful, he likes to cook and make things, and he does very well with that. He's treated us several times this year to some good desserts. I appreciate that. He was on B honor roll for 2 quarters. He had 100 average in PE, and he also participated in the service club and basketball. All right, next we have James Hill, better known as Jamie. His favorite candy was Skittles or Swedish Fish, and this fits him. If you like those things, you're an optimist, you like to be with positive people, and you're full of life, okay? Jamie was on A honor roll all year, so he gets first honors. He had perfect attendance. He had the highest average in Algebra 1A with a 102.1, highest average in Algebra 1B with a 101.3, 100 average in PE, the highest in health with a 102.3, and the highest in Bible with a 100.3. He was in service club, basketball, and he also participated in kickball. Good job, Jamie. All right, next I have Maddie Purdue. Maddie's favorite candy is Hershey bars, and if you like Hershey bars, you are mature with a good head on your shoulders. Maddie was on AB honor roll all year. She had no demerits. She had 100 average in PE, and she participated in service club. She played basketball, softball, kickball, and she also was on the Bible quiz team. All right, next is Annalise. Annalise's favorite candy is Kit Kat, so she likes cats. I don't know. You're a deep thinker, evidently, if you like Kit Kats, so that's good. Annalise was on AB honor roll all 4 quarters. She had perfect attendance, no demerits, 100 average in PE, and I gave Annalise a Most Improved award. She brought her average up from the first quarter to this quarter a lot, and I appreciate that. She puts a lot of effort into her work and her notes. She's very organized with that, so I appreciate that from her. She was in service club, and she also played softball. And last but not least is Micah Underwood. Micah wrote down as his favorite candy as Sprees, and this fits him perfectly. If you like Sprees candy, you are easygoing. And he's an easygoing, good fella there. Micah was on AB honor roll all year. He had perfect attendance, no demerits, 100 average in PE. He participated in service club. He played basketball and kickball, and he was also on the Bible quiz team. Thank you. All right, you guys can have a seat, and we'll have Mrs. Hawks come up with 10th grade.
Tenth grade. This class has kept me on my toes this year. But I love them, and they're always smiling and laughing and joking, cutting up, but they have a good time. They also have, do real good in their work as well, so thank the Lord for this class. Natalie Bejarano. Natalie was on the first honors for 4 quarters, so she made the A honor roll. She had the highest average in English of a 96.6, Bible 100.2, World History 100.7, Biology 100.4, Geometry 98.5, Drama 100, Spanish 1 of 101.3, Computers of a 99.6, And she gets a drama award because they are funny and they did good at drama. She participated in ladies volleyball, cross country, ladies basketball, kickball team, softball, and was on the Bible quiz team. We have Colton Bledsoe. Colton was on the B honor roll for 2 quarters. He had the highest average in art of a 98.8. He receives a drama award as well. And he gets my helpful helper award. He was always trying to help and do things. If he saw it need to be done, he was always there to help. He gets an art award, and he had perfect attendance this year, and participated in men's varsity basketball and was on the kickball team. We have Hunter Bombi. Hunter was on B honor roll for 4 quarters. He gets a drama award as well, but he gets my good attitude award this year. He's always smiling and always he always had a good attitude in class and I never got upset or anything like that. He gets the art award and had perfect attendance as well. We have Andrew Hoggs. Andrew. Andrew was on the AB honor roll for 4 quarters. He had the highest average in business math of a 93. He gets a drama award and a creativity award. If you know Andrew, he's very creative in most things that he does. And he gets an art award. That creativity and art kind of go together. He has a great talent of drawing and take that and use it for the Lord. And he has an achievement award of 93.9. He was on the men's basketball team and played kickball. Next, we have Miss Rachel Bowman with 11th and 12th grade.
All right, 11th grade, come on up. I'm going to say that I've had a good group of students this year. Why do I say group students? It's not a bunch of grapes. Because bunches come in grapes and bananas. So they've been a good group of students this year. Full of life, for certain. Just come to a ball game and hear one boom and you'll know how full of life they are. Up first is Caitlin Cook. Caitlin gets first honors, A honor roll, all 4 quarters. She gets the geometry award with a 98.8, the sign language award with a 97.9. She played softball and kickball, and she was a member of the WPCS Service Club and the Bible quiz team. Up next is Reagan Davis. Reagan gets first honors for being on the A honor roll all 4 quarters. She gets perfect attendance. The Bible average with 100.2, English with a 96.3, chemistry with a 99.3, U.S. history with a 99.2, economics with a 99.6. She was Wes's teacher's aide for PE this year. She played on the volleyball, basketball, softball, and kickball teams, and she was a member of the service club and the Bible quiz team. Here comes Hannah Boom Harris. Hannah came to us new, and she struggled a little bit at the beginning. It's hard moving from a public school, especially in high school, to having a Becca and never had it before. And she struggled a little bit, but and she's still not a fan of the English, right? She tries to talk me out of English most days, but too bad. We have to do it anyway. Anyway, she did make B honor roll 1 quarter this year. She played on the volleyball and basketball teams, and she was a member of the service club. Up next is Levi Marsh, thorn in the flesh. Levi's a good kid, and he does work a lot of hours. His family owns chicken farms, and he works a lot of hours. He gets up real early in the morning before he even gets here to school. So some mornings he's kind of, but I mean, he's been up since like 4 or 5 o'clock. So I have to give him that. I have to give him credit for that. He was on B Honor Roll for 3 quarters, and he and Joe this year was teacher's aide in the evenings, and they would go and take out Miss Wanda's trash, and they would go around and do some of the things that maybe the maintenance men couldn't get to this the first semester of the year. So I appreciate him and Joe doing that too. Up next is Haley Penley. Haley was on First Honor. She had A Honor Roll all 4 quarters. She gets the Achievement Award with a 97.7 average for the year. She gets the Computer Award with a 97.8 average. She played volleyball and softball and was a member of the Bible quiz team. And last but not least is Joseph Tucker. I've taken to calling him Joseph, not just Joe. Joe is a character. He's very quiet to people he doesn't really know, but once he gets to know you, he has a wicked sense of humor. Sometimes he would come up with stuff, and I was like, did that just come out of Joe's mouth? But it did. He was on B Honor Roll 1 quarter. He was also a teacher's aide like Levi. And Joe is also a member of the Franklin Volunteer Fire Department. And I appreciate him donating his time to the people in the community and going out and running fires and calls and things of that nature. All right, you may be seated. See y'all next year. Now, if 9th grade is wild and crazy, so is 12th grade. Come on, kids. This is a group of nuts. They're my, what is it, squad goals? Is that what? These girls are my squad goals. I'm going to take them around with me and let them like, ooh, Miss Bowman, every time. That's what I'm going to do. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Yeah. All right. Up first is Alyssa Flynn. Alyssa is a nut. She gets first honors for being on the A Honor Roll all 4 quarters. She gets the Bible average with 100.2, yearbook with a 99. She was a teacher's aide in a couple different classes. She played on the volleyball, basketball, softball, and kickball teams. She also participated in piano. She was a member of the service club and the Bible quiz team. She was the managing editor of the yearbook this year and our homecoming queen. And I have her a gift. Don't ask Alyssa to address anything, so I got you some extra envelopes. And a harmonica to go with your, she got a banjo for Christmas. So now you can play your harmonica and your banjo.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Up next is Sydney Hall. Squid, as some people call her. She gets first honors for being on the A Honor Roll all 4 quarters, the achievement with a 98.6 average, business math with a 99.7, government with a 99.4, and she tied with Alyssa for yearbook for 99 average. She played volleyball and softball. She was a member of the WPCS service club. She was editor of the yearbook this year, and she was homecoming princess. And I got you a sleep mask, and you can read it later. Up next is Hannah Johnson. Hannah's probably the quietest member of the class, but, you know, that's not saying a whole lot in comparison. First honors, A Honor Roll all 4 quarters. She gets my English award with a 96.2 average. She played softball, and she was the head writer of the yearbook. And I got you a cup, and it just says, Franklin, my dear. I love you, Anna. All right. Up next is Ross the Boss Jones. Yeah. He's a character. I mean, he came to school twice this year, once dressed up as George Washington, and the next time as Henry VIII, okay? So, and to see him walking across the road in a Henry VIII outfit was fairly incredible, I'll be honest with you.
I was a ladies' man that day.
You were. First honors with A honor roll all 4 quarters. Ross had perfect attendance. He played on the kickball team. He was a member of the WPCS Service Club, the Bible quiz team. He was the business manager of the yearbook, and he was the homecoming king this year. Now have you two gifts? I know you're going to love them. Open them at your seat. Love you, Ross. Here you go. Hey.
Oh, I need that.
Yeah, you do. And then we have Rush Jones. Yeah, Rush. Woo. Rush gets first honors, A honor roll all 4 quarters. He also had perfect attendance. That's probably thanks to Ross, let's be honest. Because Ross says he has to drag Rush to school in the mornings. He played on the kickball league. He also was participated in piano. He was a member of the WPCS Service Club, the Bible quiz team. He was one of the designers of the yearbook this year, and he was the homecoming prince. And Rush, I had to steal this because I went everywhere yesterday looking for one, and I could not find one. So Mr. Tucker had one, Book of Clean Jokes. And coming from Mr. Tucker, that's even better because you were usually the only one laughing at his jokes during peak. All right, Emily Stark. Emily gets a First Honors Award. She played on the basketball and the softball teams. She was a member of the WPCS Service Club, a member of the Bible quiz team, and she was also a designer of the yearbook. And y'all are going to love this one. I made Emily a sandwich.
You should have right.
But I did buy you some candy since you're always asking me for candy. But here's your sandwich.
I'll eat that too.
That's an inside joke. Right, kids? Oh, my last one. Kim Wingo. The sunshine. I mean, even if you didn't love these kids, you'd have to love Kim because she's constant. I love you, Miss B. That's Kim. She's just a lovey, huggy type of person. She gets honors. She made A honor roll 3 quarters and B honor roll 1 quarter. She's on the basketball, softball, and kickball team. She was a member of the WPCS Service Club, and she was the yearbook photographer. And Kim, I mean, really, you knew it was coming. Bubble wrap.
I've been needing this.
I got 2 rolls of it. This girl's accident prone. I don't know. It just happens. Love you, Kim. No. Because up next is your honor cords. So I'll go ahead and give those to you. So they get an honor cord if they have made honor roll for every quarter for 4 years of high school. And so this, I think, the first class I've ever had this happen to. Everybody did. So up first we'll have Alyssa Flynn. Sydney Hall. Ross Jones. Emily Stark. And Kimberly Wingo. And our salutatorian this year is Rush Jones. And our valedictorian this year is Hannah Johnson. right. Now you may be seated.
Now we are going to honor a very special lady, and she's in the bathroom. What in the world? All right, you,
Oh, we should do going on a squeegee hunt.
it's going on a squeegee hunt, yeah.
In honor of Miss Bentley while she's in the bathroom.
Miss, you go ahead and come up if you want to. So up here in ninth grade, y'all go ahead and come get ready too. Y'all, you got that thing for them? Yeah, oh, they got it. Okay. Miss Van Fleet, what are you doing? Miss Van Fleet, we would like you to walk up here, please. So, Miss Van Fleet is going to retire this year. I'll get out of her way. Yeah. Now, Miss Van Fleet's been around here for a long time, hasn't you? When I asked her how long she'd been here, she went through her life story for me, and I still couldn't figure out exactly when she started. When did you say you first started volunteering?
In 81.
In 81, and then you came back to actually teach later, right? And so we really appreciate her. She taught me in 3rd and 4th grade, right? Yeah, and I always told her that the book was wrong, and I was right, you know. But like she said, she's taught my daughter now too in kindergarten, and I really appreciate her. So first thing we got her this little plaque to, thank her for all her dedication and hard work she's been doing all through all these years. I think the 9th grade has made her a box. Do you want to say what it is exactly?
It's basically just a box that we all wrote notes in and wrote some memories that we had in your classroom.
It's got a picture of our graduation class.
It's got a picture of their graduation class in it. And what'd you say, a bunch of notes and memories when y'all were in her class?
Yeah, memories when we was in her class and everything.
Okay.
I think it might be bad.
And then Miss Walker.
So this is from the school and all the kids with notes and memories and different things for you. I filled up for you. And then a basket for you. We love you.
All right, gonna take us on a squeegee hunt?
Oh, no. Okay. If everybody participates.
Go for it.
Okay, everybody stand up. Okay. You have to repeat. Y'all help me. Say repeat what we do, okay? All right. Going on a squeegee hunt.
Going on a squeegee hunt.
I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid.
Gonna get a big one.
Gonna get a big one.
Got my gun.
Got my gun.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Y'all gotta do this now. Open the door.
Open the door.
Close the door.
Close the door.
Well, look at yonder.
Look at yonder.
There's a tree.
There's a tree.
Can't go over it.
Can't go over it.
Can't go under it.
Can't go under it.
Guess we'll have to climb it.
Guess we'll have to climb it.
There's bananas. I like bananas. Going on a squeegee hunt.
Going on a squeegee hunt.
I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid.
Gonna get a big one.
Gonna get a big one.
Got my gun.
Got my gun.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, looky yonder. There's a field. Can't go under it. Guess we'll have to go through it. Watch out for snakes. Going on a squeegee hunt. I'm not afraid. Gonna get a big one. Got my gun. Let's go. Well, looky yonder. There's a river. Can't go over it. Can't go under it. Guess we'll have to swim it. Watch out for alligators. Backstroke. Going on a squeegee hunt. I'm not afraid. Gonna get a big one. Got my gun. Let's go. Well, looky yonder. There's a cliff. Can't go over it. Can't go under it. Guess we'll have to get a running start and jump it. Going on a squeegee hunt. I'm not afraid. Gonna get a big one. Got my gun. Let's go. And looky yonder. There's a cave. Can't go over it. Can't go under it. Guess we'll have to go inside. Oh, it sure is dark in here. Feel your own heads. There's something fuzzy. Look at those big green eyes and those big long fangs. Run, it's a squeegee! Jump. Squeegee didn't get me. I just thank the Lord for allowing me to minister at White Plains Christian School. It's been such a blessing, and I did tell them if they need someone to come in for reading or, grade papers, whatever, that I will be available as long as I don't have any doctor's appointments. And so, but it's a great staff and great kids that have come out of our school and that are coming into our school. And I pray for everyone that I've taught. I keep my yearbooks and I pray for all the kids and all the teachers, ones that have been here and ones that aren't here anymore. I just thank the Lord for using me and allowing me. It's nothing that I could do. It's God, because I was a mess before I got saved. And, God can use each one of you boys and girls, each one of you adults. God can use you. And I thank you for putting up with me.
Thank you, Miss Van Fleet. She said she'd come back and help. Can you teach algebra? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. We really appreciate her and all she's done. Now we're going to move on to our highest averages. All right. With K5 with a 97.9, we have Mackenzie Tucker. Hold it up so that people want pictures. He didn't get to make it, but in first grade with a 98, we have Tobin Shaw. second grade, we have, with an 89.9, Hunter Easter. With our third grade, with a 100.5, we have Rose Cagle. In our fourth grade, with a 98.7, we have Isabella Birch. Our fifth grade, with a 97.2, we have Abigail Underwood. In sixth grade, with a 97, we have Grayson Wolf. In seventh grade, with a 97.1, we have Samuel Birch. In eighth grade, with a 99, Mason Wolf. John Mason. In our ninth grade, we actually have a tie this year. And these two children made me miss lunch a lot of times. Because algebra's in the middle of lunch, and we'd be taking a test. And they just stare at that test. And they just stare at that test. And I'm like, y'all, it ain't gonna get no better. Just, Miss Wanda's made macaroni and cheese nuggets. I want some. Let's go. But I got to make sure it's right because they're always competing. But this year, we couldn't break the tie. It really is a good average. With 100.1, we have Cameron Bowman and James Hill. In 10th grade, with a 99.4, we have Natalie Bejarano. Or as we call her at school, Boda. Good job, Natalie. In 11th grade, with a 98.5, Reagan Davis. And in 12th grade, with a 98.6, Alyssa Flynn. Good job.
Good job.
And now our last award is our Outstanding Patriot Award. And every year this is a hard award to give because the kids do work hard and they try their best, and you know you hope you've instilled something in them by that time they have good character, and so it's always hard. And this was a hard decision again this year, but this year we chose as our Outstanding Patriot Mr. Ross Jones. Hey, you gotta get a picture.
Ross is going to be president one day, so I'm having my picture made. I can say I know that guy.
It's gonna be huge, Steve.
That's it, right? What we think? What? All right, graduation people, that's 8th grades and 12th graders, right? And marshals need to be here what time? 8:30 Friday morning for practice, okay? If your kids play sports, tomorrow night we'll be having the sports awards in here at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And then, of course, we have graduation Friday. It's at 7 also, right?
Yes, bring their jerseys back.
Oh, yeah, and if your kids have not brought their jerseys back for sports, please also, kickball, they can keep the kickball one, but the rest of the sports, they need to bring those back. So thank you for coming. I'm going to pray. We'll be dismissed, and you can go on. Yeah, see you next year. All right, let's pray. Lord, thank you for this day, and thank you for all these kids and all the hard work they've done through the years. I pray that you'll please help these seniors, Lord, as they travel out, and I pray that they'll serve you, Lord, and they'll do good in their community and have good character, Lord. And just please help us with the rest of the day and the rest of the events we have the rest of this week.